So, welcome back. This is Angela, board certified Drugless practitioner. Earlier, I uploaded tangy lemon garlic aioli sauce that's going to go on this Chickpea wild rice herb burger. Now, it was inspired because I wanted to try to get this flavor. I used to buy these, they're so expensive, but they're not in my area because our Sprouts doesn't open till the 25th, and they just don't have them at the HEB here. And so it's inspired by the flavoring. Now, you can certainly use chickpeas. If you're going to cook them, make sure that they're cooled and they're rinsed. And you're going to need 15 ounces of chickpeas. You can also use the canned. Make sure they're rinsed as well and patted dry, because you don't want really moist chickpea. It just will not hold together. And so you're also going to need 1 cup of wild rice. I use this, it's gluten-free. You can certainly use quinoa if you don't like wild rice. And so let's go through what you're going to need. Celery salt. You're going to need an 1/8 to 1/4 teaspoon of celery salt. You're going to need a 1/2 teaspoon of ground turmeric. Make sure it's organic. You don't want contaminated turmeric. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of onion granules. 1/2 teaspoon of sage. A cup of parsley, which is this right here. It's the, I guess they call it this curly leaf parsley. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of thyme, 1 teaspoon of marjoram, 1/4 to 1/2. White pepper can be really spicy, so I would start out with 1/4 teaspoon. So you're going to need that. You're going to need 2 to 4 tablespoons of chives. I put 3 tablespoons of chives. Salt to taste. And you're going to need tarragon, 1/2 teaspoon. As always, it'll be in the description box below. And I also grated some of this rind, and so I have some lemon zest in there. And I used potato starch. I used a tablespoon of potato starch. It's gluten-free. You can also use flour, chickpea flour, along with breadcrumbs. I used a 1/2 cup of breadcrumbs that I made from my HEB vegan bread slices. I just cut it up and popped it in the oven and put a little bit of garlic salt and some onion salt and a little bit of Himalayan salt, and then I cooked them in the oven. Then I ground it up in my and pulsed it in the food processor, and so that's also in here. And that was it, besides the 1 cup of wild rice, if I forgot that. And that's it. And then I'm going to be putting the tangy lemon garlic aioli sauce on my burger. You can certainly use one of these. I use this when I travel, camping, and doing things like that outdoors. It has a griddle, which is great. If you have a griddle on your gas grill, or you have an open fire, or you have charcoal grill, if you've got some type of griddle, these will hold together really well on something like that. I don't know about the air fryer. Haven't tried it. I don't know about cooking them in the oven. Haven't tried that. But tonight I'm going to put a little bit of avocado oil in a plate, on a pan, on the oven, and I'm going to sear it because everything's already cooked. It's mixed. And then I'm going to compile it with lettuce. I think vegan mozzarella cheese would be really good melted on this. You certainly don't have to put it. And it's full of flavors. If you could only smell that, it's so good. So thanks for watching. Till next time.